Hi guys, welcome to Winning Easy. My name's Wade, as you should know by now. Sadly, Dan, he's not with us tonight. We're doing separate shows again due to work commitments. Busy time of the year, trying to get that out of the way so we can be back together the next couple of weeks for all the Group 1 previews in Melbourne and Sydney. So we had the week off last week, as we let everyone know on Facebook, and we said we'd be back as of this week. We are, separately, but we will be back together next week, and like I said, for the rest of the autumn, because after Saturday's meeting, it really cranks up. So there's not too big a gap between the spring and autumn. It seems to get shorter every year, so all these good horses, they're not out long in the paddock. So as we saw the other day, we saw Winks have a nice trial, the Cox Plate winner, nice third, won by our boy Malachi, the Rockhampton Rocket. So, you know, you only look at the trials the other day to realise that these good horses are not too far away from running. Alright, we'll get straight into it, and we'll go race for preview of Moonee Valley, by the way. It's Australia Stakes Day. Australia Day weekend, great weekend. It's great to be Australian, and look forward to finding some winners. We'll start with race 1. It's for the fillies and mares over the 2040, and I'm going to go with the last start winner, Monogram. Lightly race progressive mare from the Godolphin stable by their stallion Medaglia de Oro, who's really a boom stallion and really against winners, and this was very impressive last start, and I think she can make it back-to-back wins. So not a lot of depth in the race, but we'll go her on top to beat numbers 1, 2 and 4. Race 2 is for the 3-year-olds, and I like here the toppy, number 1 Snoopy, with 3 kilo claim from Dylan Dunn. He gets him very well at the weights. It's racing a lot tougher races. Last start was in the Caulfield Guineas. First start goes good, back to this grade, it should just win. Beating numbers 3, 2 and 4. Race 3, we have it's benchmark 90 over the 1200. Tough race on paper for the fillies and mares, but I'm going for a bit of value here. Number 7, Her Story from the Peter Moonee stable. Looked a bit disappointing first up. We'll jump out the ground on Saturday. Barrier 1 on the limit. It will really make sharp improvement. So we'll go her to beat number 4, Our Harmony, who's returned really well first up, and with 3 kilos off of Jake Bayless, he gets in with 52. So it's definitely the one to beat. Numbers 3 and 5 for 3rd and 4th there. Race 4, we have 3-year-olds over the 2040. Some big fields in Moonee Valley, great to see. Tough race, but I really like this horse, Poppy Holler, from the Darren Weir stable. I like Tim and Darren's horses, as you know, with Mahuda and stuff, and Darren seems to never lead us astray. So I think this one will be winning with Harry Coffey's claim, and it's just crying for the 2040, maybe even further. So I think it should just storm over the top and beat these. But number 13, Teo Flight from the Robbie Griffith stable. It's still a maiden. It's only said it's 4th start in the race. A lot of these are lightly raced and getting straight up to the middle distance staying races. So this is an interesting one. I think definitely put this in your exotics. On the limit with the claim as well, and looking for the distance. And Robbie, this time of year, as we all know, really his horses start to fire. So and they do win a good odds. So put him in for 2nd. And numbers 1, Flying Light, who's just been running consistently well all prep. Been up a while now, but you can't knock how consistent it is. But it's got 59.5, but with the claim of Dylan Dunn, who's going to be very popular, and he's a very talented rider. His 3 kilo claim comes in very handy. And number 8 for 4th, Zendaro from the Peter Moonee stable. So buys the bill, relish the distance for sure. Race 5, we have the Vobus Gold Star. This is a great race and a great prize money here for Vobus Gold horses. Obviously, part of the Victoria breeding scheme to encourage horses to buy and racing in Victoria. It's great to see. We've got a couple of short price favourites, but I'm going to go number 7, Cutulin from the Lukey Oliver stable, who's also going really good. I've always had a bit of a rap on this horse. I think at the odds, I'm happy to go each way on this, and you'll get a good run for your money. To beat number 4 Del Prado, who's returned super. One first up sensational, last up was a great run as well. Maybe the price has swayed me a bit. I don't want to be taking so evens about it, but it's the one to beat. And numbers 1 Bernie in front and 2 Profit Share, both from the Darren Weir stable. And Darren has a great record in these super bovers and gold races, and he's always taking home the prize money for his owners. So they'll, I think, be right on the finish as well. So 7, 4, 1, 2 there. Race 6, we have a benchmark 78 over the middle distance of 2040 as well. The Cox Plate start. Tough race this on paper. I reckon it's probably the toughest race of the day. I'm going number 11 Prima. Once again, I'm going one with low weight and a claim here. Benny Thompson's 3 kilo claim of barrier 3 takes down 51.5. I think those statistics there are vital in races like this where they're pretty even bunch. So I'm going number 11 to beat 7. We use a lot. He's just a super honest horse. So really is a super honest horse. Love to have a share in him for sure. Number 8 for 3rd, Rich River, and number 12, Bullish Stock for 4th. So that's the 6th. The feature of the day is the Australia Stakes, and we see some good horses return near. We see Rebel Dane, we see Mourinho, we see Trust and Gusbat, we see Hucklebuck Bat. Really good race, and we see a couple of 3Ls down the bottom here at the Wade for Age scale who have got plenty of ability. Tough race. I'm ending up going one here. I'm going to go number 6 Churchill Dancer from the Haystale. It's been up all through the spring and ran some cracking races, especially up the straight. I'm just hoping the barrier's an issue, barrier 12. I'm hoping there's plenty of speed. I'd like to see, even if it's 3 wide, as long as it's got cover. I think it's key. I think if it gets cover with its race fitness, let's say that again, you can really finish strong in the last 100 and run over the top of them. So we'll go Churchill Dancer here at nice odds to win. To beat number 13 Holler, it was very close decision which one to put on top here. Holler obviously won on Cox Plate Day, the 3L race, Donkey licked him. The week before that, he got beat by Mahuda, who I've said I'm Mahuda's biggest fan. That form line, wherever you go, will stack up anywhere, 3L or not, and he franked that by coming out the week later, Holler winning by 4.5. So I think 3L first up, who's won around the course and distance, is a big thing and gets a couple of kilos off the horses. Some who will resume it. Obviously, you've got plenty of talent, but I think Holler's a nice horse, so I'm going forward. So him for second. I'm going Durandal for 3rd from the Ellerton and Zara stable. This horse is fine at Saldane. You got to put it in. And number 1, Rebel Dane, class horse. Barry 6 should get the right run. Bit of luck around this turn, be storming home. So 6, 13, 8, 1 there. Race 8. This is an interesting race. This is another hard race of the day. Benchmark 84, over 1,000 metres they fly. I've gone right down the bottom here, number 12 On Flying Star from the Mark Riley stable. Now it's only won 2 from 20, but I had to take a chance here with Stevie Baston on board that it might be able to win number 3 here. There's just a few things that's got in its favour, and at the odds, it's a chance. As well as the run was really good last start. It's knocking on the door. It's racing a couple harder races last prep. That shows me that obviously Mark's got a bit of an opinion of it, and I think he's definitely up to this grade, and there's a knockout chance. To beat number 11 for second, Run Sadi. It won 3 weeks ago, similar type of race, barrier 8, and on the limit, Linda Meach riding good. Yeah, it'll be hard to beat again, and numbers 2 and 8 for 3rd and 4th. We come to the last, and we have number 9 on top here. This is a 1600 metre race. And we have number 9, Tough Host, from the Brett Scott stable. Good little horses. 6-year-old, it's only like the race for 15 starts. I think Brett's a really good horseman. Obviously used to be a jump jockey, and then obviously was Johnny Wheeler's right hand man when he used to bring horses over to Australia, obviously from New Zealand. And he's got a good strike rate, Brett, and he's doing some really good things for his horses. This is obviously same colours as Coronation Shallon, his stable star. Good winner first up at Mornington at massive odds, and then last day was a good run, and it's crying out for the 1600. It really is. It's 1 up to 2000. Third up now we Rock Hard Fit. I think can make it win number 2 for this prep to beat numbers 11, 10, and 15. Roughie of the day, I'm going to go race 3, number 7, Her Story. I think she's around the $16, $17 mark. I think she's the best roughie of the day. Best bet of the day, I have to go race 4, number 11, Poppy Holler from the Darren Weir stable. Usually that's a good formula, around the $5 mark. Be shocked if it doesn't go very close to winning. Mole will run a place, but it really should be winning. So, yeah, well, there's a couple that are really keen on. A couple are short early in the day, but they should win. And later in the day, there's a bit of value there. So hopefully we finish on top. Like I said, check out Dan's tips. Hopefully we'll put a video up. He's a very busy man at the moment. And we'll definitely be back together next week, and we'll be talking a lot of racing issues. Obviously, we haven't covered them for the last few weeks. So there's a lot to talk about. The Cobalt case, we need to do a review on Magic Moons Day, which was a cracking day, and talk about all the big winners, and especially Capitalist, and talk about a few controversial rides lately of Magic Moons Day 1 and on Wednesday with Glenn Schofield, who's got a 5-week suspension for his ride. So there's a lot to talk about next week, so it'll be a bumper show. Good luck everyone, keep tuning in, spread the word, and don't forget to keep checking our page for updates and for Dan's tips as well. Good luck everyone, see you next week, bye.